Magandang araw sa ating lahat. Welcome to the very first episode of Midlife Awakening. My name is Z. I was born and raised in the Philippines, and now I'm living here in sunny Phoenix, Arizona. English isn't my first language, so once in a while, you'll hear me slip in some Tagalog, or maybe a little bit of what we call Taglish. And when that happens, pasensya na, just ignore me or laugh with me. I wanted to start this podcast because so many people think midlife is a crisis. I, for one, experienced it. Later on, I believed it can be an awakening, a season to discover new meaning, embrace growth, and even laugh at ourselves along the way. This space is for anyone walking through midlife, and also for younger listeners. Kasi sa totoo lang, the choices we make early in life shape the story we'll tell later. So join me as we share stories, reflections, and honest conversations about this season. Thank you for tuning in, and let's take this journey together because midlife isn't the end. It's the beginning of a beautiful new chapter. I started Midlife Awakening because I found myself at a season in life where I began asking deeper questions about life purpose, growth, faith, and what it truly means to live with intention. Midlife is often painted as a crisis, but for me, it has been more of a wake-up call, a chance to reflect on the past, embrace the present, and prepare for what's ahead. One day, my niece told me she enjoys listening to me, not just because of my voice, but because in our little conversations, she picks up little lessons and pieces of advice that stay with her. She asked me, "Why don't you make a podcast?" That encouragement struck me. That meant a lot to me, especially because of where I've been. After I graduated from nursing school, a month right before I turned 19, I thought I only had a decade to turn my life around because I used to think turning 30 meant life was basically over. But when I actually reached 30, it felt like I was just beginning my life. By 35, I was in my prime, confident, hopeful, moving forward. But then, at 37, everything came crashing down. I hit my lowest point. I hit rock bottom. I almost believed my life was finished. I was drowning in trials after trials and struggles. I grappled with feelings of defeat, dissatisfaction, self-doubt, and discontentment. And I felt so alone. And on top of that, I had to start over financially, from zero, again. Those years were dark, and I wrestled with shame and the fear that I would never recover. But looking back, I see now that those moments weren't the end. They were a new beginning, a fresh start for me. Each setback carried lessons that shaped me, and each season gave me the chance to rise stronger, be wiser, and be more grateful for what I've been through. That's why this podcast exists, to remind us all that midlife isn't a crisis. It's an awakening, an opportunity to rediscover who we are and embrace the life still waiting to be lived. This is a space to share real stories, honest reflections, and encouragement to remind us all it's never too late or too early to awaken to who we are meant to be. You know, as I was thinking about this first episode, one thing kept coming back to me. No matter where we are in life, whether you're in your 20s, just figuring things out, or in your 40s, wondering what's next, just think about this. Your story isn't finished yet. Sometimes midlife can feel like a pause, or even an ending. Pero ang totoo, it can actually be the beginning of something new. A chance to rediscover yourself, to embrace fresh dreams, and to realize you are not alone in this journey. So, if you're listening right now, and maybe you're feeling a little lost or uncertain about the future, remember this: there is always hope. God isn't finished with your story. And maybe, just maybe, this could be the season where you finally awaken to who you're meant to be. If you enjoyed this first episode, I would love for you to share it with a friend who might need a little encouragement today. Huwag ka mahiya to drop a comment, magtanong ng kahit ano, or suggest a topic na pwedeng pag-usapan. Something that might make you, me, or other listeners think and reflect. Ang podcast na to, hindi lang tungkol sa buhay ko. It's about all of us, and your voice counts. Okay, before I slip into full Taglish mode, thank you for being here. Remember, no matter what season you're in, you're not alone. God isn't done with you yet, and the best is yet to come. Your story is still being written. Keep awakening, keep growing, and keep smiling. Hanggang sa muli. God bless you all.